Hi everyone, welcome to day 45 of my daily challenge, which is to train and learn. Today is Wednesday the 16th of February 2022. The training for today, still working through summer here and quite a hot 6K run, a bit more intensity today, so a bit of a few faster kilometres and very sweaty again. Now the lesson for today, and someone asked me about this recently, is about getting over your fears. So how do you overcome your fears? And everyone has fears. Like if anyone says they've got zero fears, they're either a little bit psychotic or they're just bluffing. So everyone has some sort of fear, whether it's high level fear or just a little bit of fear, healthy fear in the background. What I found myself that works with working through fear is just number one thing is getting a really good understanding of what it is that you're fearful about. So if you think about, I see a lot of people that go abseiling and different things at heights is one that stands out, I guess. If someone's going off a building on a rope and they're really fearful, to me the main reason for that, yes, people have these abnormally extreme fears of heights, which is that's fair enough. But a lot of people, they're fearful because they don't understand it, so they don't know what's going on. You look at new people who you might send them off abseiling down a building and you've set it all up for them. You've set up all their gear and you just give them some instructions and away they go. But some people are good with that. Other people, they don't really understand what's happening with the rope going through the carabiners and the resistance and the amount of force the rope can take and all the equipment and how it's rated and things like that. So just as a snapshot there, if those same people that were fearful of them being on that rope on the side of that building knew a lot more about the equipment and the gear and what was happening, I very much doubt that they'd be anywhere near as fearful as they are, because they'd have a really good understanding. Second step to that is to push a little bit further each time. So whatever the fear may be, you don't necessarily have to jump in extreme head first, do a 1,000-foot bungee jump because you're scared of heights. Just find that thing that's outside your comfort zone and have a go at that and repeat that a few times and make that normal, and then push it more. Make sure you keep pushing it a little bit more each time until eventually all these things become normalised. So again, whatever that fear may be, the three steps there are to get a really good understanding of what your fear is. Push it a bit more whenever you get a chance. Push it a bit more each time. Push outside your comfort zone until you, third step, normalise what it is. So it's the same for everyone. You've also got to understand that if you're scared of jumping out of a plane parachuting, that just about everyone else who's ever done parachuting the first time has been scared of jumping out of a plane. But you look at the guy who's done it 1,000 times, he may have a little bit of caution and a little bit of healthy fear, but he's not going to be fearing for his life. It's a normal part of daily life for him. Complacency can be a killer, so you don't want to fall into that, but it becomes normalised. So those three steps are a great thing. A couple of little tips that I've also found and been told by different people over the years are, or one little tip in particular for the heights factor. So if you're rock climbing or you're abseiling or whatever it may be, use your bubble. So your bubble is your 1 metre, 1.5 metre bubble span outside your body. If you're halfway up a cliff and you're hanging onto rocks, just the only thing you need to focus on is that bubble that you're in, and what's your next step and what's your next point you've got to get to, things like that. You don't need to think about the whole cliff and the whole 1,000-foot drop and everything like that. Don't look down, as they say, but yeah, think about the bubble, and that will really help. And one final one that I was also asked about is the getting over your fear of public speaking. And I heard a great thought for this one as well, a great tip from a comedian actually, who they've obviously got they've got the hardest job, because they've not only got to come up with jokes, they've got to actually make the audience appreciate the jokes and read the audience and make it work for them. It's not just all about the speaker. So the thought with public speaking was that you've got to just completely forget about yourself. It's not about you. Everyone gets up there and thinks, oh, how do I look? How's this going to sound? What are they going to think about me? It's got nothing to do with that. Take that completely away from yourself and think about 100% the audience. What are the audience thinking? What do they need to hear? How can I tailor my message to the audience so they get the best message and they get the most use out of whatever I'm saying? So fully change your focus to the audience in that public speaking setting. and that will really change your mindset and allow you to really tailor it towards the audience at the same time. And again, with public speaking, just do it. So if you're going to do something, just start off with something small or volunteer for different things and just repeat it until it becomes normalised, same as everything else. Getting over your fears is just a matter of making it a habit, making it normal and carrying on. All right, thanks for listening. See you tomorrow.